There you go. Hello, everyone. How's it going? My name is Henry, and today we have some super exciting news. The new Microsoft Flight Simulator has been announced, and the trailer is out. Let's go through it together really quickly and see what it entails, what this wonderful thing is. All right. Captured in real time, 4K. Okay, this isn't. Sorry, stop it for a second. Satellite data makes sense. So, like Google Earth, you have the data, so the height data, everything else that they can get from satellites, as well as Azure AI, which is interesting because Microsoft has really been pushing the new AI aspect of things. Because before things are randomly generated, things like that, but knowing that Azure AI is involved, that can be really exciting for weather, random events, population scattering, so like cars and other aircraft. It's exciting. Sorry, let us continue through the trailer. Look at that. Full 4K rendering, volumetric clouds, we got real terrain. Sorry, I'm gonna stop it right here. I mean, look at that detail. I mean, like the boats, we got the buildings, we got everything else. That skyline, we've got haze, we've got it all. Let's keep going here. Beautiful. Got like this. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. This part right here. Just, I think DA-42 is that? It has to be. DA-42, Diamond Aircraft. It is very beautiful aircraft in real life. And they have it fully rendered. Look at those reflections. Oh my gosh. Okay. If you heard that, that was ATC, and that's the great thing about Microsoft Flight Sim is that they actually have air traffic control simulated, which is 10 out of 10. That's something that X-Plane kind of lacks. But Flight Sim X or 10, whatever you want to call it, still has above its competitors that their ATC simulator is great, and to hear that live recording stipulates that, yeah, they're going to bring that back, and hopefully it's going to be a lot better detailed, more smooth, more natural. And I mean, just look at this airport scene. Like this is without plugins. This is gonna be the vanilla game. Like, look at that detail. That's flipping amazing, and that it supports 4K. That is exciting. Oh my gosh, just the detail. You know, it's like X-Plane, but of course, smooth shadows, everything else. Compare that. You can't compare this to Flight Sim 10. You know, it's just a technology difference overall is just insane. Yep. Nice. I mean, just the detail. I'm sorry. Just have to pause it and enjoy that detail. I mean, look at that. Okay, stopping this here because you never got this in Flight Sim 10 or X, and you don't get this in X-Plane. I mean, like volumetric dynamic weather. Oh my gosh, pardon me. I'm going through second puberty apparently, but the amount of weather in the vanilla games doesn't compare to this trailer alone. Because to get this in X-Plane Flight Sim, you need to get a plugin, right? Like real world weather, all that stuff. But this being in the actual vanilla game, just 10 out of 10. It's awesome. Great water effects, looking good. Night flying, particularly important to have those lights and a more realistic feeling, because looking at this, like, I know it's like dusk, but the sky isn't completely black. Like, you can see off the clouds that they reflect the light of a city, which is really important because if you're flying in like the old Flight Sim 10, or if you're flying an X-Plane, it's not completely black, you know? Like, you're flying at nighttime, it's completely black over a city, but this, you can see the reflections off the clouds of the lights below. At least that's what I see. Again, it's probably the dusk being there, but that's really cool to see because that is really needed in a good Flight Sim game. And again, freaking cloud porn. I mean, that's brilliant. And right here, the part with the birds is going to be really interesting because since they mentioned that they have Microsoft Azure AI, the cool thing about the AI is that each bird is going to be rendered. Again, we have no idea about the rendering engine or anything else. By the way, is this a Carbon Cub? Let me know, because, again, freaking new airplane. The dynamic weather and animal life are going to be brilliant. Again, satellite imagery on par. One of my favorite planes right there. Beautiful real real life fog, this scene blows me away. I mean, the amount of detail. Sure, we had cars and stuff before, but I mean, look at the detail that is able to present in this. I mean, sure, you've got some autogen buildings, but you got real landmarks as usual. But the amount of detail in the cars, the traffic, like, this feels like a real world. I mean, aerobatics. Again, nice flare. I'm sorry. I just have to go back to this one part, like just showing the real world. That is gonna be cool. Function. Man. Online multiplayer confirmed, of course. Lens bloom, wildlife. The amount of grass, like every single blade of grass there, man. Lens flare blooming. I mean, like the amount of like bit mapping and everything else that it's. Glass cockpits look really nice as well. I wonder if they're gonna have synthetic vision in any of them, like if they partner with Garmin. I guess we'll find out. And booyah, and then it's just the title. Just going with the classic Microsoft Flight Simulator, because they're at that point. Just a reboot, just 10 out of 10. Everyone, I know this is the first time we've seen this. We don't really know when it's coming out and all that stuff, but it just blows everything else out of the water, and it's so good to see Microsoft getting back into the game, because after Microsoft Flight Sim 10, they had Microsoft Flight, which, if any of you remember, was kind of it was a major disappointment, because like you had to buy regions. So it's like if you want to fly over Hawaii, the small area over Hawaii, you had to buy that. You had to buy every single plane. It was basically like a mobile game for PC. It was really bad, but it looks like they got back into the groove. They reopened the studio, I'm hoping, because it looks like that's what happened. They did the other Microsoft Flight Sims, and it looks like they're back full throttle. They got the picture, they took their time, and hopefully it's done right, because what we've seen so far, everything that has been seen in this, I mean, I'm sorry, just that one scene, I have to scroll back to it here. I mean, you could, my only hope, man, that is beautiful. Now, my only hope is that it's not going to be one of those online only games, because the amount of detail, it's insane. Because, like, again, Microsoft using Azure AI, it opens up so much more possibilities than, oh my gosh, just that scene. That scene, I just want to see how they handle such a high load. Yeah, my only concern with this is, since it's partnered with Azure AI, I want to make sure it's still local, like it's a game you download and not only play online. But anyways, that's our first trailer, everyone. What do you think? Are you excited? Are you pumped? Are you nervous? Or how do you guys feel? I know I'm excited for this. Anyways, as always, fly safe, happy landings, and see you in the next video. I'm so excited for this, guys. So excited.